So, hoy en la clase vamos a empezar, we're going to start los artículos. Los artículos are articles, yes? And this is section 1.1 in your book. So this means that you can do VHL activities 1.1, any of those, okay? Los artículos. So first of all, what is an article in English? What's an article in English? The is an article. What's another article? A or some. Muy bien. Okay? In Spanish, just like in English, we have two types of articles, okay? We have, repite todos, los artículos. Definidos. 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 Thank you for joining us, Calvi. Muy bien. We have repite todos, definidos. Definidos. Definite articles. They are definite, they are specific, and what do they mean in English? You don't know? The. Okay? Definite articles in Spanish, all of your definite articles, they all mean the. And definite articles are specific. Okay? Indefinite articles are indefinite, not very definite. Okay? They're typically a little bit more general. And in English, they are going to mean either a or some. A or some. So this is like when I look around the room and I say, hey, does anyone have some candy? Anyone have any candy? Does anyone have some candy? No one in this classroom has candy, or you just don't want to share? No one has candy. No one has candy. No one has candy? Does anyone have some papers I can borrow? Does anyone have some papers I can borrow? Sí. Oh, thank you. Gracias. Okay, do I care whose papers they are? Do I care how many papers there are? I said some, though, so what do I want? More than one. More than one, but I don't care whose they are, I don't care what they look like, I just want some paper so that I can round around. Versus, I look at Jessica and I say, hey, can I have the paper that you filled out yesterday? Can I have the paper that you filled out yesterday? Now am I being specific? Yes. Okay, so which one is the definite article, which one's the indefinite article? For the two examples, I just did an example with Peyton, took all of his papers, and Jessica. Which one was, who's definite, who's indefinite? What do you think?
Hers is definite.
Hers is definite. I want the paper from yesterday, and his is indefinite, right? Okay, so muy bien. So there's 4 different ways to say the in Spanish. Okay? We have el, la, los, and las. Okay? Repite todos. El, la, los, las. Okay, back to our vowels one more time. We have repite. A, e, I, o, u. El burro sabe más que tú. A, la, e, el, o, los, a, las, ela, los, las. Okay, so the way I have this diagrammed, Erica, what's one observation that you could make about this diagram?
That the 2 top ones are masculine.
Okay, both of the 2 top ones are masculino. They're masculine articles, okay? Masculino. And the 2 bottom ones are both femenina. 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 Okay? Both of these 2 are what?
Singular.
Singular. Both of those 2 are singular. And both of these 2 are? Plural. Okay? Perfect. Now, when I say they are masculine or feminine, all nouns in Spanish have a gender to them. They're assigned a gender. Okay? And the gender does not change based on who has the object. It just is the same all the time. So what I mean by that, I'm a girl, but what am I holding right now? What is this? El cuaderno. It does not matter who has the notebook. The word, the notebook in Spanish is it masculino or femenina? How did you know? Because it's called el cuaderno and because of the gender, right? El cuaderno. Okay? Now, what if I have 2 notebooks? I have 2 notebooks. Could I use L anymore if I have 2 notebooks? You just told me cuaderno is a masculine word. Can I? No, you have to make it los. So you would say los cuadernos. Yeah? Okay, now when we talk about, so I'm not sure if those are right, I'll put them back if not. When we talk about articles, before we can really continue with our articles, we need to first of all learn how to identify whether words are masculine or feminine. Okay? A lot of the time the article is going to be our clue. No matter what the word is, whether you know it or not, las pantuflas, this is one of my favorite words, las pantuflas. Repite todos, pantuflas. Pantuflas. Anyone know what this means?
Nope.
Okay, good. Feminine or masculine? How did you know that? Because I use the article los. You know, even though you don't have any idea what this means, you can tell me that it's definitely a feminine word. Because I use the article los, right? Are we okay with that? Okay, so there's another rule, besides trying to memorize every single word in Spanish and memorize whether it's masculine or feminine. We have different patterns sometimes, okay? And you'll notice that for feminine words, there are certain endings in those feminine words. What is the most common ending that we've seen on some feminine words?
Us. Order.
Us, and us is going to be the plural one, so what is it just if it's singular? Okay, is one of our endings for feminine. Like, give me an example word from our chapter.
Chica.
La chica, muy bien. La chica is a feminine word, okay? Todo bien? See? Okay. Another ending that is always feminine. Actually, let's do our most common. What's our most common masculine one? Oh, like what one? El chico. You guys learned that at the very beginning. El chico is masculine. La chica is feminine. Okay? Now, there's 2 that cause particular problem. Okay? Your dad, is super feminine in Spanish, and your ma is masculine. That's how we remember that. Okay? Your ma is masculine, your dad is feminine. Okay? What are some words that we know that end in dad that are feminine? La comunidad. La, repite todos. Muni. Dad. Comunidad. La comunidad. Okay, another one. Dime.
La nacionalidad.
La nacionalidad. La, repite todos. Nació. Nació. Nali. Dad. Okay? Nacionalidad is the nation in which you were born. It's your nationality, right? Nationality. Okay? What do you notice about dad in English versus Spanish? If you were to translate both of these to English and translating them to Spanish, what do you notice?
It means ITY.
It means ITY. Okay? Dad, a lot of the time in Spanish, is ITY in English. Like the community, la comunidad. The nationality, nacionalidad. Yeah? Todo bien, hasta ahora. Okay? Ma. We have some words that end in ma. What are our masculine ones that end in ma? I can think of 2. You said el what?
Problema.
El problema. What's another one, senor? Boom. El, what did you tell me? El problema. Okay. What's another one, Ian?
El programa.
El programa. Muy bien. Tell your neighbors thank you. El programa. Right? El programa. And when I say a program, we're talking about a TV program, right, Mr. Kelby? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Questions so far? Are we still okay? Okay, other endings that are feminine. We have sion. Sion. What is one of our sion words that we know? La lesión. Muy bien, Chase. La lesión. La lesión. With an acento sobre la O. Sobre la O. Sobre la O. Okay, and the last feminine one is going to be... Dime.
Order.
Ora. Ora. Like, what are some of our auras that we have?
Senora.
Okay, la señora. Another one.
La computadora.
La what?
I don't know how to say
No, you're totally you can do it. You're doing well. What is it?
Computadora.
Muy bien, repite todos. La.
La.
Com. Puta.
Puta.
Dora.
Dora.
Computadora.
Computadora.
And he said señora. ¿Qué significa señora? Mrs., right? Mrs. Señora would be like a Mrs. Another one. Lindsay? La grabadora. ¿Qué significa la grabadora?
Tape
Tape
recorder.
recorder.
Tape recorder. It grabs your voice. Grabadora. Okay, ¿todo bien? ¿Sí?
Sí.
Okay, muy bien. Now, we have masculino, we have el chico. It ends in O. We have ma. Sorry, your ma is all masculine. Okay? Other endings for masculine? If ora is feminine, what's the masculine counterpart going to be?
Or.
Or. I love it. Or, like el conductor. El conductor. ¿Qué significa conductor?
Male driver.
The male driver. What's another one? There's several on this one.
El profesor.
El profesor. ¿Qué significa el profesor, chicos?
Male teacher.
Male teacher. So how would you say a female teacher?
Professor.
La profesora. La profesora. Another one. I'd love to see a hand from someone I haven't heard from yet today. Anybody? Dime. Ah, señor. Muy bien, señor. Exactly. Señor. Mister. Okay? Now, the last masculine one that we need, if it ends in an S, if it ends in an S, it's a masculine word. Like what?
El país.
El país. Good man. El país. 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 ¿Dónde cae el acento sobre país?
Y.
Y sobre la I. Repite todos. El país.
El país.
¿Qué significa el país?
The country.
The country. The country. Todo bien. Are we good?
Sí.
Totally good. Any questions so far? No? Okay, good. So now, let's go back here. Articles that are indefinite. Articles that are indefinite. We have a and we have some. The two ways to say a are un and una. When you tell me, profe, tengo una pregunta, what are you telling me?
I have a question.
I have a question. Is it the only question in the whole wide world? No, you have a question, okay? And what if you tell me you have some questions? Unas preguntas. Nice. Unas and unos. So both of these two mean some. Both of these two mean a. These two are also both what? Erica? Singular. And Erica, both of these two are what? Plural. Muy bien. And Sarah, the top line is both what? The top line are both masculine, and these two are both feminina, right? Okay, so let's go to our chart. Right now, we're going to need to go to our chart. We have a chart here. This can be found on my website. It's the 1.1 articles. If you lose it, you can get it online. But everybody go ahead and switch to your worksheet now. We're going to do some examples, okay? So, first of all, ¿cómo se dice pencil in Spanish? Lápiz. Un lápiz, right? Lápiz with an accent.